Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all my ages. Well, to be honest with you, I really don't know how to start it. I guess it goes back to 1970. Yeah, I think it was 1979. Uh, we moved to Texas, and I was 3 years old. I think I was, and we lived in Texas pretty much most of my uh, childhood life. I graduated high school in Texas. I met people, uh, all different ages, and and a couple of them were actually from Hawaii, and a couple of them from from different countries and stuff like that. I met them all in high school and elementary and everything else. Uh, I really never really had a girlfriend. Um, but there was one girl I had a huge crush on back in high school. Well, actually, pretty much most of my life. I don't know where she's living at now, but because I'm not in Texas anymore. I don't keep a track of old friends. Uh, but going back to my childhood, I got a sister who loved me very much. I got a brother who loved me very much, and I loved them too. It's a crazy world, and once you get into a certain area where you go, whoa, I gotta pay bills. Oh my God, going to a childhood, you don't have to pay that. You know, uh, I got married once, and I still love her, no matter what. But yeah, and I know she wants me to move on, but I guess I'm having a hard time doing that. You know, uh, I'd been to summer camps when I was a kid. Had a lot of fun. Met a lot of new people. I rode a horse. Um, I don't remember how old I was, but yeah, I was scared to death of that horse. It was the first time I ever rode anything like that. And once you ride a horse, first time, yeah, I wasn't comfortable with it. Went on a trail ride with it, and yeah, it still today I don't know if I could do it again. But but I can probably try it again. The summer camp was actually pretty fun because it had archery. If you don't know what archery is, it's what you do with a bow and an arrow. If you don't know what a bow and arrow is, ask the person next to you what's a bow and arrow. So yeah, no, if they don't know, look it up on Google it. If you don't know what it is. Uh, yeah, I had this one brother-in-law. Uh, we went hunting, fishing, camping, pretty much did everything. We almost grew up together. We were pretty good friends. Still is a pretty good friend. I hadn't heard from him in a long time though. But yeah, he was an ex-brother-in-law. Uh, my sister got remarried. Uh, since then, uh, he's pretty cool. Brother-in-law, I like him a lot. He's a truck driver. Not the kind of truck drivers that go long distance. He's the kind of truck driver that actually brings gavel, how you say that word? Gravel, like rocks, small rocks. I think that's what he does. I'm not all too sure. Um, oh boy. My brother, uh, he has MS now, but uh, he used to work at stores like Napa. Very smart young man. Very smart. And, uh, trying to remember everything. Oh, yeah, my dad, he recently passed away not too long ago. Uh, where I had him around my neck as his ashes. You can't see it right now, but uh, yeah, he passed away. It kind of it crushed me, but I guess you gotta go sometime. God wants you, He's gonna take you. Uh, tell you the truth, I don't know what else to say. um, I just don't know. I hadn't really prepared for this, so you know what? I'm gonna make a part two of this some other time. Right now, I I'm having a hard time concentrating because my mind's on a game, uh, Assassin's Creed, and I love playing video games. I've been playing video games since 1985. That was back when the Nintendo was out. Uh, you younger generation, what's a Nintendo? I don't know. But, Nintendo's, they're I loved it. I had Mario Brothers, all of them, and I've beaten every single one of those Mario Brothers on a Nintendo. Uh, Now Super Nintendo, I never owned one. I never played Super Mario Brothers. I never done that. So yeah, I have the PlayStation 5, and the PlayStation 5 is awesome. You know, uh, I'm not gonna give that away in this video. What my uh, my ID is on the PlayStation. I'm not ready to open that up just yet. Yeah, back when I had a PlayStation 3, I had a whole lot of friends. And too many then I just, as soon as I got PlayStation 4, I kind of took all those names off and cut the ones I want. And yeah, oh man, I don't know. Uh, I used to collect model cars. I used to put them together, glue them together, and collect them. And like airplanes, they hang it from the ceiling, and pretty cool. I had a room full of model cars. Then a tragedy happened. I was 18 years old. My mom woke me up and said, John, don't light up a cigarette at all. And I said, okay. It happened on my birthday. And got up, put my boots on, went outside, and pretty much the porch had nothing but water on it. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? I was still asleep, so, we had the neighbors in our van. Uh, my family, you know, and my nieces and nephews were in it and stuff like that. Yeah. So that was a journey right there itself. And I remember all the guys getting out of the van because the van was moving sideways because of the water was rushing so fast. It knocked down a couple of the adults because of the water. But then a guy who we knew, a guy who actually pulled us out of the water. Uh, yeah, I remember my dad said, "I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the chain." And about 5 minutes later, here he comes, and he's got a huge chain behind him, you know, dragging it through the water. And yeah, uh, trying to remember what else. And we moved to a small town called LaGrange, Texas, and I actually, it was a small town. You know, first town I ever lived in. I've always been a city boy. But when we moved to these country towns, you know, it's way different. You know, this here used to be a small country town, but it's gotten bigger. Uh, we lived in a trailer. Uh, yeah, a trailer park. So all I had to do was roll out of bed and grab my fishing pole and go down to the water and go fishing. I fish for catfish. And catfish is real good in Texas. Utah, the kind of muddy taste, if you know what I mean. It's just like a mud. But if you take some certain ingredients and put on the fish, uh, it actually turns out pretty good. You know, but yeah. And as a teenager, I was a weekend drunk. And I was. I was a pretty good weekend drunk. I had hangovers like you wouldn't believe. Boy, get so drunk that you can't walk anymore and you can barely crawl. Uh, yeah, I had my crushes on women. Uh, my first crush was on a young lady. I'm not gonna say her name. We'll call her It for now. Yeah, I pretty much. She knew I had a crush on her. Uh, she introduced me to her family when I came over to her house one time. You know, I don't think I shaved very good. But oh well. Just facial hair. And they would comb it. But I don't have a comb right now. Or I would be combing it. I need to cut my hair too. Get a little long. But good thing falls around the corner. It is 10, 12 a.m. here in Utah. And I believe I'm going to sign out for now. Give you guys another story some other time. Right now, like I told you, I'm having a hard time concentrating here. It's not my fault. No. um, you know, my sister raised me. She raised me to be a pretty good young man, and you know, my brother helped out too. You know, uh, mom worked a good 3 jobs. She would come home, take a shower, see the kids, go back to work. and she'd get off, go to sleep for about 6 or 7 hours, uh, get up and go to work. Then she'll come home that afternoon, take a shower, go back to work. Then she'll do it again when she got home in the evening. I really never get to see my mom very much until I was probably about 10 years old when we moved into the trailer park. You know, then she kind of just slowed down from working. I don't know exactly where she worked at the time, but I do know she worked for I think it was a judge or a lawyer at the time. I love my mom. She's awesome. You know, they could get away with murder with her, you know, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Uh, it's, I don't know. I love life. I really do. I love it. You know, life is a journey. A big journey, actually. You never know what's going to happen. I love watching movies. Love listen to music. I'm pretty much heavy metal. Not screamo. I like a little bit of country, a little bit of rap, but, you know, it already depends who the artist is. You know, I'm constantly on YouTube, so, yeah. Or my video game. So, yeah. Uh, seriously, I need to get off of here for a few minutes. Might make a part 2 later on today. Not really too sure. But I do, I'll probably just get on here and just, you know, just to say hi. But, yeah. Alright, I gotta go.